Welcome. Let's solve Leetcode 3042, count prefix and suffix pairs 1. All right. So they say it's pretty easy, so hopefully it is. So you're given a 0 indexed array words. Let's define a Boolean function is prefix and suffix that takes two strings, string 1 and string 2. This function returns true if string 1 is both a prefix and a suffix of string 2 and false otherwise. All right. For example, ABA is both a prefix and a suffix of this second string here. And this this string ABC, it's only a prefix of this second string, and it's not a suffix, so it's false. And they want us to return the number of index pairs where I is less than j, and the one that comes before, so the words at the ith index is both a prefix and a suffix of the word at the jth index. All right, so let's look at this first example here. So looking at this A, so A is both well, we can just do this here. Consider the ith index at 0 and the jth index at 1. A is both a prefix and a suffix of ABA, so true. For the word located at the 0th index, which is A, and the word located at the second index, which is ABA, that's also true, because A is both a prefix and a suffix of ABA. For considering A and AA, again, that's also true for obvious reasons. And lastly, ABA is both a prefix and a suffix of the word at the index 2. So the total count is 4. Alrighty, I think that's enough to get started. So let's do so. Let's make this smaller, and I think we can just move that off to the side. I think I'm just gonna maybe just jump right into the coding and maybe explain it as we go along. All right, so we know that they tell us they want I to be less than j. All right, so what we're gonna do is we'll use a nested for loop. So we'll say for I in range, okay, now we need another range, so we can just find the number of words. So we'll say, okay, n equals the length of, I'm going to say, sure, words. Okay, words. I'm actually going to change the length, changes to w, because I think we're going to be using that a lot. And let's set up a count variable to store our answer. Okay, so we've just initialized the count, which we'll be returning at the end. So let's just do that now. And this n equals the length of the number of words. So we need that because we want to make sure that our variables are always in front of each other or satisfy this inequality. Then we'll have a secondary for loop for j in range. So now the question becomes, where do we start j from? So remember, j always has to be greater than I. So what we can do is we can start j from I plus 1. And we can go all the way to n. Now, remember, suppose we have something like this. I don't know, just A, B, C. So we only need to go from, the last index we need to check for I is this one. We don't need to go to the very end. It wouldn't be semantically correct in my opinion. So we can just go to n minus 1. So we just want to go to the second to last index, or the penultimate index, the second to last index. However, though, this j value, this needs to go all the way to the end. So this is just what I think is more correct, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so now what do we need? We need this. We need word I to be a prefix of word word J and also a suffix. Okay. So it just so happens that Python comes with some helpful string functions that are ideal for this situation. So the name of the methods are something like starts with, and the other one is endswith. So this is exactly what we need. So we want to check if the word at J, so if the word at J starts with the word at I. And then the same exact thing over here. The word at J ends with the word at I. If it does, we can increment our count. Count plus equals 1. I'm going to erase these comments here. We don't, well, let's just check it locally first. Okay, so let's submit it locally. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's erase the comments. I don't think we need them anymore. Let's submit it. All right, looks very, very good. Okay, I know there are other approaches, maybe, for example, using a try or something like that, but I think this is perfectly fine. As you can tell, it only took 6 milliseconds, which isn't too bad. Or actually, it's very good. So I think I am pleased, and you should be too. So if you found this video helpful or instructional, please consider liking or subscribing. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Take care.